Welcome to our third module, Keep Students Coming Back. What we mean by that for this module is that we saw great engagement in the spring of 2020 with our students in remote learning and the beginning. But as the spring continued on, we saw engagement waned, and some schools were more successful in keeping students engaged throughout the whole process than others. So we're going to talk about some of the best practices that we've learned going from March through May in 2020 to help us set up for the coming remote learning setting, however long that will last. So our first strategy to keep students coming back is with regular communication. Regular communication is a very, very valuable tool for both students and their families. So having daily announcements, whether that's in your welcome video or posted in an email or posted either on Schoology or Seesaw, is always best practices so that your students and your families know exactly where to look for their expectations for the day, whether they are in person or if they're in the remote learning setting. Having set regular office hours is always a good idea. So to have set time every day, and it's best to have the same time every day so it doesn't change based off of the day of the week. So say 10 o'clock every day you are on a Google Meet or available by email or by phone, sometime that you can have access to your students and families at a regular, consistent time. You should also be communicating home, whatever home looks like for our students, every day. It doesn't matter as much the mode of the communication as long as it is set. So every day you parents and family should look in one spot for communication. We also want to limit the modes of communication. While oftentimes the teachers we want to over communicate, which is great, we also don't want to make it that parents and families have to go to multiple places. I'll say as a parent of a kindergartner in the remote learning setting, I had to look 5 different places. I had daily email from teacher. I also had daily messages posted on Seesaw and Google Classroom, along with assignments in both those areas. I also had an app called Blooms where they would do classroom announcements, and then the school would send me announcements through School Messenger. So as a parent, I had to check 5 different places. It was a pain, and it was really hard to maintain my kindergartners' engagement and my own engagement because of so many different modes of communication. So talk with your school, figure out what modes of communication are best and have a limited amount, and set that regular every day that families are getting a set communication and students are getting that.